standing here with New River CTC game director, or tournament director, Mike Green. And Mike, first of all, it's been a great tournament so far. Two nice crowds the first two nights. Just your overall thoughts on the tournament, how it's going so far, what you look forward to on down the line.
Yeah, no, overall, first two nights, like you said, it's been amazing. Last night, with the power outage, we had a little bit of trouble with ticket sales, so we had to go up and improvise, do a little extra helping get that Princeton Shady crowd in. They was a late arriving crowd. And then tonight we had another great night with both teams from Wyoming East High School here. So great crowd. We're very happy so far.
One of the real highlights of this tournament is the Special Olympics game, Fayette County against Raleigh County. That's going to happen again, I think, on Friday. First game of the tournament, of that session. You talk about how that got started, and what that means to you, and what you think fans get from it.
Yeah, no, it's very rewarding to me, and it's Friday. It's Friday at 1:30, and Lisa Matherly, she's our HR director at New River Community and Technical College. She's head of the Raleigh County Special Olympics. She approached me about 4 years ago about bringing them in and letting them play, and we brought them in the first year, and it was hands down, Dave, it was the most entertaining game of the week. It's very rewarding. It was Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. There wasn't many people here. And then the last 2 years, we've lost them because of COVID. They weren't able to, the state regulations wouldn't allow them to play. But we're excited to have them back on Friday at 1:30. And I'd encourage anybody, if you're free, even if you're not free, change your schedule. Come on out here and watch these young men and women play.
I understand the first one that you had was very, very well received.
Yeah, well received, competitive. It went down. I think there was a 2-point game that ended with a buzzer beater, and just the excitement and the engagement of not only the players but the fans, and it's impressive. And I hope people will come out and support them.
And you've got a lot of area teams in the tournament, and some out of area teams. I know Wheeling Park's coming out, a very good girls team with Ward's girls. Yeah, I think Jamie's daughter was a very good player. But you've got overall across the board great teams in here. One in AAA, one girls AA. You've got James Monroe, #1 in single A. You talk about the quality of teams in the tournament.
Yeah, #1 Shady Spring in AAA is here, and obviously had a big win last night. But yeah, we're very excited. We got over 30 All-State players returning from last year. We got 13 teams ranked in the top 10 of their respective classes. And we have 4 #1 teams in their classes here. So overall, the competition, and we do a lot of work. You know, we research, like last year, we knew Wheeling Park was going to be good this year because they were a state tournament semifinalist with everybody back. Yeah. And then same thing with Shady, same thing with University. Spring Valley was here last year. And so again, you know, we're very fortunate to have the support of the coaches and the administration to come down and allow us to match up teams. And the importance of having out-of-area teams especially in our Quad A division, now that Woodrow and now that Greenbrier East is now in the MSAC, those conference games, they're starting to play local and regional opponents. So it makes it difficult for us to get matchups. So we're having to bring in good teams from outside the area, so we can accommodate sectional and regional opponents.
Now, I knew I was going to talk to you, so I watched you a little bit here the first few nights. I know you've been running around. Your son Brady back in action for Shady yesterday. Did you get to see his 3?
I did. I was very, very proud of him. I tell you, he's had a hard luck season so far. He tweaked his knee that first week, and then came back and was sick the week of Christmas.
I missed the trip to Florida.
Yeah, he didn't make the trip to Florida. We kept him back, and we did some conditioning and was working with him while the team was gone. And Monday was the first day he practiced, so I really wasn't expecting to get any playing time last night. But he, you know, the skill set's still there. I mean, Brady's got a lot of talent, a lot of skill set. He's just not in basketball shape yet. You know, I think hopefully by end of January he'll be in a position where he can get in that rotation and help contribute that team. Because, you know, come March, you know, when you're playing those 4 games in 4 days in that AAA division, you know, they're going to need some bodies in that rotation for Coach Olson.
Aside from Shady, obviously because your son plays for them, was there any team you were looking for? He's got a Woodrow team, very young, start 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores. Obviously, Eli Allen among the candidates, and Braden Chapman for that matter, candidates for Player of the Year. Any team aside from maybe Shady that you're looking forward to seeing yourself?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I think we have done a great job. And again, it's from the coaches on these matchups. You know, Saturday we got #1 James Monroe versus #2 Webster County in single A. On the girls division, like I said, we have 4 of the top 6 teams in Quad A. The number 1 Wyoming East AA here tonight. So overall, to pick one game, I'm not sure I could pick one game. But again, Shady Princeton was a nice game last night. I think Woodrow Huntington, Dwayne Harris and Mikey Penn out of Huntington, they played travel ball with my son when they were in middle school and elementary. 2 very, very good guards at Huntington. So I think the Huntington-Greenbrier East game is going to be good this week. Huntington and Woodrow on Saturday night with Red Fern and those young guards that Beckley has. You know, we're just excited and we're eager to finish up this week. We have two great nights so far this week with 3 coming up to finish. So again, I want to remind everybody that this is New River Community Technical College signature fundraising event. This whole thing came out of trying to raise scholarship dollars for students in New River. So you can come out, attend, support your local high school, but also support some student scholarships in New River. We'd greatly appreciate that.
I always ask. I know you're not coaching now. You breathe a little easier when you're not coaching, having to wear 2 hats for a tournament like this. I mean, you were coaching in games, and right after starting, and you're director.
Yeah. Well, I've got a great staff at New River. You know, there's 9 of us within the institutional advancement department, and I have by far the best team. So it's a little easier now, obviously, from a coaching perspective, because I'm not doing that any longer. But this tournament, by now it's running itself, and like I said, our staff is trained. Our staff knows what to expect.
You miss coaching there, don't you?
You know what, I do. I have to admit it, Dave.
Every coach can't wait, and then after they're gone, the edge starts.
Yeah, and like I said, just being able to mold and mentor these young kids.
Does this keep you involved, though?
And like I said,
you know a lot about the personnel coming in.
And as far as the tournament goes, it's a big help knowing the coaches and having relationships. And like I said, every coach here has been amazing to work with. But I'm looking forward to being a dad too and sitting up in the stands. And like I said, high expectations for the Shady Tigers this year. And I tell you that obviously when you lose 4 seniors off of this year's team, but next year Coach Olson's going to have a pretty good team too. So it's exciting about that. Not only as a tournament director, but as a dad knowing that.
Hey Mike, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you,
Always a pleasure.
Thank you for all you do.